Now, I'm pretty sure this thing would be meta in Escape from Tarkov, but maybe not. It's not loaded. Anyway, so we're talking about meta weapons as I'm now in the top left corner of the screen. And, you know, Tarkov has a lot of metas, has always had a lot of metas. You know, we've changed from leg meta to SP58 meta, SA58, sorry. And, you know, HK meta, and, you know, 12.12 changed a lot of that with the recoil control and the recoil changes with auto recoil gone. So, you know, I thought it'd be a good time to talk about some of the meta guns that you're going to see in Escape from Tarkov and some that maybe you should use in 12.12. Now, I have a lot here actually, and you know, it's going to be hard to define because I think you should build a gun that you like. If you like the TX, you should use it. And you know, there's a lot of builds out there. There's like the 100 Ergo build TX. However, I don't think the TX and the HKs and the M4s are as meta as before because the ammo isn't as readily available. And with level 4 armor being like some of the best armor in the game right now, as it's available, it's what people are using. You're not seeing a lot of 5 and 6 level armors out there. You don't need the absolute best ammo in the game. So it changes the meta a little bit. So right now, some of my favorite guns that I think are going to be like quote unquote the meta guns are going to be the UMP and the AKMN and then maybe the RFB. You know, some of the 7.6251 ammo guns like the SR25, you know, there's an argument to be made, but as those aren't as readily available, I tend to avoid some of those guns. Those are very good guns when you have the right ammo, but with the limitations of some ammo, I think the UMP, which everyone knows, probably one of the most meta guns out there right now. And then this AKMN, which like, I'm going to pull this up. I think this is probably going to be the meta gun for, you know, 12.12. I actually like kitted this to be a little less ergo, but you know, there's like a lot of different ways you can build this. Without the RK2, you can see it like it looks pretty expensive. And you know, I don't have all the like parts unlocked, but I actually built this original gun out for like 225k, where this says 400k. Yeah, see this, what's it called? Muzzle brake is 100k alone. So like basically on some of these things, you could silence this and the stats aren't as like amazing, but I wanted a high ergo, hence why I went with this build. But you can definitely get this recoil down lower if you choose, if you wanted to do like an RK2, for example, if I can find it. I'm pretty blind right now. So like 49, you know, that isn't bad. With this gun being as good as it is, I think it's going to be probably the meta gun of the patch because PS is plenty good for level 4. And you know, I haven't seen a single person running level 5 plus armor. I've seen one Alton and it was the one that was on a scav boss. Here's the UMP, you know, this is a little cheaper to build, and it's like basically you just put whatever stock on it you want. If you want recoil, you can go for recoil. If you want ergo, you can switch it out for ergo. You just suppress it. And you're looking at like, you're spending 150k on a gun, and it's, I mean, it's meta, it's good. You get plenty of ammo per reset. You can run it a lot. A lot of people are running it, so you don't have to worry about that. I mean, even the MP53 shotgun, all you got to do is put that 8-barrel on it, and this thing's basically meta right now. Shotguns are very good. This is the RFB build that I used that I thought was pretty good. It's 52 ergo, 142 recoil. This is kind of a point and shoot semi-auto. Semi-autos are huge right now. I did say huge buffs. I just didn't put a scope on this, but I mean, these are some pretty good stats. I know that the MDR, basically you just put whatever stock on, you could silence it. You can go loud with it. You can do whatever you want. The one thing about going loud is this thing is quite expensive, but I mean, you don't have to worry about the stats too much on these things. And because they're mostly point and click, you can full auto MDR if you need. MPX is a very good option too, but I mean, like, I like the Vector too. Vector is going to be good regardless of what caliber you want, because basically this recoil is always going to be 40. You can put on an ergo grip like I have here, and then whatever sight you're on, and you're good to go. And like, Vectors are cheap. Yeah, look, 100k. So it's not bad. So that's probably what you're going to see a lot. Mostly, I mean, the UMP is king right now. then it's going to be this AKMN. Now, I just avoid the M4s, the HKs, the TXs. The ammo is bad. And, you know, I tried to make the HK as best possible, but like 48, 32, this thing costs like 600K to build. And it still kicks. It still kicks hard. It's not the AK it used to be. So, like, just avoid some of those. So, it's just some of my thoughts on what the meta is. These are some of the meta guns of 12.12. Let me know if you want me to go more in depth on each of these, or if you want like certain meta builds. But you know, I'm gonna be taking a little break from some Tarkov content. I'm just waiting for some more. Won't be playing as much. And yeah, I just wanted to make a few last videos. I'm gonna make a video on recoil on some of these guns, but that'll be it for me for a little while. However, that doesn't mean that you should not still support the channel. I'll be back at a later date. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, also give it a thumbs up because it helps me out a great deal. And as always, I hope you have a great day. Subscribe to the channel or I throw the Yoda, okay? I'm just kidding. I wouldn't throw the Yoda.